Alright, here's an update of the 510 Datsun project. Pretty much have everything done. Motor's ready to go in. But with the amount of power, I decided to go ahead and just take out the rear suspension and put it in a nice 4-link here. It starts right here on this mid brace that I put in. I just welded in some square tubing, and then went ahead and bought some piping, 1-inch diameter, and then just cut it to length. And then I went to a Tractor Supply store and just bought these fittings so it can pivot. And now the whole assembly came out to be pretty nice. This is the car on the stance it'll have. It'll have this stance until I put the motor in, and then it'll kind of have a better look to it. And also I need to put the Fender Flares on. I measured everything, so it should be perfect. Now when I drive down the road, does that mean the whole front or the whole frame of the car is perfect? No. But it seems to sit pretty nice. Right now my shock braces are just one piece of metal going straight down until my QA1 shocks come in. But that's just tack welded onto the diff. And then these are welded onto the diff. And these are the two braces that I'm using. Hence the 4-link. Welded a nut to this pipe, and then threaded in the bolt that goes through the nut, and then I cut the bolt off, and then I welded on this piece right here, and then this one right here comes with a little bit of welding room, so that's what's pretty nice. It comes with that little leg. As with this one has no leg, so it's kind of hard to weld, but I TIG welded most of it. Cut out these brackets with a plasma cutter. 1/8-inch steel, so it should hold up to any stresses that I have. And then just kind of welded this piece to here, and then just kind of connected them into a X pattern in a sense. Right here, you see the X, and that mid brace is just to make sure the whole back end doesn't come off when I hit a big bump, because these rear shock mounts are not that good. They're pretty much epoxied in, not even welded. They're spot welded, and then they're epoxy glued. You can see the tack weld right there, and then up top where I welded the actual support bar, there's a dot there, one right next to it, and then one back there. But what I'll do is just go along these seams of the metal and just tack weld it. But then I took this rear support brace, welded to that, and welded to this angle iron up here that goes across the whole center of the car for my 4-link to have a nice solid base to. And yeah, it just kind of works itself out from there. I let it down and we have pretty even spacing. The rear's on a slope though, so it looks pretty nice. And if you look straight down, you can see the maybe right here. The pumpkin's right there, so it's perfectly lined up. It's kind of hard to see though. There it is. That's the build. Transmission's over here. Just chilling. I'll mate these guys up after I put in some freeze plugs on all these sides, and then should be good to go.